Okay, Taurus, so this is how Pisces feels about you. So far we have done Cancer and Aquarius. So this is how Pisces feels about Taurus. So Pisces is a water sign. Water is cups, which is our feelings and our emotions. And Pisces is the moon in tarot. So it's like finding the middle, the balance, kind of. Like two complete polar opposites. And then don't forget to cross-watch, guys, okay? Because you get to even watch your other readings too, even if you're not dealing with them, because it really gives you a sense of like how you're coming off to people, right? How they're feeling about you. And then also, I cannot predict their future, guys, because God gave us free will. So today you go left, tomorrow you go right. So I just tell you where you're at right now, the energies that are at right now, and then you get to see, like, well, it gives you more insight, clarity, what's going on, and then you make better choices, better decisions, see something you didn't see before, or see in a different view, in a different light, okay? Oh, that one wanted to come up, but it didn't. And also, these are general readings, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. Whatever resonates, take it. Whatever doesn't, leave it, okay? Don't make it make sense, guys. Okay, so the Justice card came out. And the Seven of Pentacles came out. Pretty sure that's your card right there, Taurus. Your energy, your element. The Lovers, Gemini. Nice. Wow. It's kind of interesting. Any more, Spirit? Usually I stop at 3, but I have a feeling I have to keep going, so we'll probably do 1 or 2 more. Whoa, that's too many. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Situation. Well, it's too many, and they fell on the floor, so if they're meant to come out, guys, I promise you they will come back out. That always happens. Spirit Guides, Well, we do have messages at the end with Spirit, so there we go. Oh, nice. All right, so here we are. This is how Pisces feels about you. All right, so with the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So that is also your element. Okay, guys, so the Justice card. Justice is Major Arcana. It is number 11. So 1 and 1 is 2. So 2 is our partnership balance, right? So she's sitting there poised. You see that? She's all about the truth. It's also about karma, balancing things out in the universe, right? So Pisces feels, this is Libra energy, by the way. So Pisces admires you. They admire you for your mind, your intelligence. Even so, you must express what you are feeling in your heart. So the Justice will signify a different truth that must be vocalized. Although it may be hard to hear, the only way forward is through transparency and honesty. So there's something here that they want you to be honest with them about, and it's about your feelings, right? So the thing about this card is she is all about truth, right? But she's no emotion, okay? There's no emotion here at all. So Pisces admires your mind. They admire you for your mind and your intelligence. Even so, you must express what you are feeling in your heart. Justice will signify a different truth that must be vocalized. Although it may be hard to hear, the only way forward is through transparency and honesty. So be honest with them about how you feel. They might not know how you feel. Okay? And then the Seven of Pentacles. So 7s on the Tree of Life are illusionary success, and Pentacles is your element, which is earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it's like a, if you look at it, it's like a coin, right? But it's more than that. So this is like where he is not seeing the let's say like you work hard, but you're not seeing the outcome of it. Like you put a lot of effort into it, but you're not seeing the result. I'm not gonna put this. You see what I'm saying? Like not reaping what you sow, but like that's a bad word to say. It's like you put a lot of work in, but you're not seeing the outcome. Like you're not seeing that it was worth it. Okay, it's a lot of work and it's not worth it, right? So this is Saturn in Taurus, so this is your element, guys. This is the Lord of unfulfilled success. Okay, so Pisces feels good about your relationship, but is still wanting to make a move on something. So this card encourages patience. If the partnership appears to be healthy, you may need to just allow more time to strengthen and mature before raising the stakes. Makes sense, right? So this is the Lord of unfulfilled success, right? And so this person, so Pisces feels good about your relationship, but is still wanting to make a move on something. So this card encourages patience, so have patience. The partnership appears to be healthy. You may need to just allow more time to strengthen and mature before raising the stakes. So it means like they do want to take it to the next level, or maybe you do. Like I said, energy is fluid, guys. So, but the thing about this is patience, divine timing, right? So this might not be the right time. You both might need to, clear things up, or it's saying that it's a healthy relationship right now, but for it to actually raising the stakes in the relationship or bringing it to the next level, you need to strengthen a little bit more and mature a little bit more, both of you, or one of whoever. Just take it as a resonance. Don't make it make sense, guys. Okay. Don't call them and say you need to mature. Okay. Don't do that. Everything will happen in the right time. Okay. So get the balance. The balance is not just also the truth. Okay. It's also about balancing out your mind and your emotion. Okay. You can't be, in order for something to work, it can't be cut corners, and you can't insinuate. You can't leave part of yourself out. You have to show your emotional side. We are human beings. Okay. We're not robots. We have emotions and feelings for a reason. And in relationships, you need to be vulnerable. In relationships, you need to feel. In relationships, you need to be emotional. You need to give that emotional support to them too as well, because people need that. Okay. If they're giving it to you, if they're giving it to you, you need to give it to them. Okay. That's what relationships are all about. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a friendship, business, family. All relationships have all the same rules. Okay. So the Lover's card. This is Gemini energy. And this is all about duality. Okay. So people always think it's like, oh, like, no, this is way deeper than that. So this is like a 3. Bana is 3. Okay. So if you can see here, there's 3 spirits, if you will, or 3 entities, right? There's a woman and a man and an angel. Okay. So there's a feminine, a masculine, and an angel. Now that's the 3rd. Okay. So the Lovers is about duality, right? So that's the woman and the man, the black and the white, the night and the day, I don't know what else to say, the hot, the cold, okay? So in order for the universe, like balance, the whole universe needs to balance everything out, right? Because it can't be one or the other. It has to be in the middle. That's what Pisces is all about. And I'll explain their card in a minute. So in order for these two complete polar opposites, because she's from Venus, the planet of love, and he is from the planet of Mars, the war, in order for these two to be able to coincide together, there has to be a 3rd entity, right? And that's 3rd, the Bana, which is like the mother, but this would be spirit, okay? Or whatever your belief system is, your faith. That would be what combines these two. To me, this is God, okay? Or, spirit or angel, right? So in order for these two complete polar opposites to be able to coexist, they need to find that middle that connects them, which is faith, okay? Whatever your faith is, okay? So that's what the Lovers is all about. Now, Pisces feels, well, Pisces is in love or has been falling in love with you. You share an intense physical romantic chemistry. If you are just beginning a connection, let it blossom over time without hurrying through the courtship phase. Enjoy the connection that you two share. So this is saying so this is a different kind of a love, okay? So like what I mean by that is that it's a deeper kind of a love because the angel's here. So if this was just like a raw love, like they just met you and had a raw love, this would be the Capricorn card because it's not really an emotionally deep sense of it. Because this card is telling me that let it blossom over time without hurrying through the courtship phase means that you need to have a lot of patience in this connection, okay? That it might not be where you want it to be, but it is growing into that, okay? Because this card is here. This card is here. The truth card is here, and this card is here. This is probably how you guys are feeling like, because it's taking a long time, right? Like, God, I put all this into this. Why, is this even worth it? Well, yes, it is, because this card and this card and this card, you know what I'm saying? So yes, it's showing right now that this is going to be worth it. And the best thing about this is, though, even though it's frustrating, and even though you might be losing your patience or you think that they are not interested in you or vice versa, the thing about this is anything that over time that grows lasts forever, okay? Because it's not instant. It's not off of just the emotions that they feel right now. This is if it gradually over time is stability, okay? So just know that it pays off. Anything worthwhile is never easy either, guys, okay? So the next card is the Ace of Pentacles, which I'm so happy to see. So Pentacles are your element. The aces are the top of the tree of life, which means they're not tainted. Nothing in this has tainted this card. Nothing has touched it. you know, so, and then right here, this is the hand of God. And see how he's holding that pentacle? He's holding it like it's delicate, right? But he's also holding it up to the sun to give it energy, right? The best energy in the world. So I'm so happy to see this, guys. So Pisces feels an immense physical attraction to you. They're also excited about the new possibilities before you. Whatever they do on the side, like their hobby or whatever their business is, whatever, you know, keeps them motivated, is very important to them. So share attention to what they're actually pursuing. Okay, so that means engage with them about what they're actually doing in their life. It'll show that you care, show interest. It shows that you appreciate them. It shows that you want to know about them. Okay, so, and especially if they're sharing with you, don't act like, oh yeah, whatever. Like, you know, like sometimes we don't like what other people do, or it takes them away from us or whatever. So we have kind of like a, yeah, well, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. You know, like, but don't do that. Okay, just don't. That's not nice. But they do feel an immense physical attraction to you, and they're also very excited about the possibilities that you guys could have or are going to have. Okay, so make sure that you, whatever's important to them, that you are sharing the attention and that you actually care. Okay, don't fake, because we can't cut corners and we can't be false, right? And then the Queen of Pentacles. So this is your element again, but this is Capricorn energy. This reminds me of the grandmother card. It's very nurturing. It's providing. That's why it reminds me of the grandmother card. Pentacles are your element, which is earth. The queen is always good at one specific thing. If you see how she's looking down at her pentacle, she absolutely adores this, right? So she's the one that takes care of things, okay? And she also provides. She nurtures. That's why she's, to me, the grandmother card. So this is the bottom of the card, or bottom of the deck. So this is the one that of all of this, what this is actually like boils down to, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles. So this is like perseverance and grace, okay? So this is playing the hand that you were dealt. That's her motto. And this is Capricorn energy. So Pisces feels content and happy with their current life or how it's unfolding with you. Even if there are some anxieties triggered or expressed, happiness remains, okay? So this card may also signify a person who may be reassured, maybe need to be reassured occasionally. Okay, so playing the hand that you were dealt. So Pisces feels content and happy with how your guys' connection is unfolding, okay? And then even though sometimes they might get anxieties, or you might get anxieties, or something might trigger you guys or them, but Pisces notice that no matter what, no matter if that does happen, if there's anxieties or, you know, anything that's triggered, happiness still remains. Okay, so it's worthwhile to them. Okay, this is worthwhile to them, and also it may signify a person who maybe need to be reassured occasionally. So just as you know, like the patience aspect of it, maybe you both need to be reassured, because this might be taking longer than expected. Because you guys just are not there yet, but you both see potential in each other. So reassuring each other is creating that safe space for them, and having communication and being honest about how you feel is the best route. Okay, so we have to incorporate all that. We are human beings, right? You can't have a connection with somebody and not have any feelings about it, because then that's not a connection. Okay, it's not. If you have a connection with somebody, there has to be some kind of feeling in there, and that feeling is for emotion and being vulnerable. Okay, so I know it's hard to be vulnerable because we don't ever want to be hurt like we were before, but you know what? We can't go in life and think assume that that's always going to happen, because it's not. And also, you know, you can't make somebody pay for what somebody else did to you. That's not fair. If you are still scared of being hurt or whatever, maybe you need to heal something that was not healed yet, because this person wouldn't be able to hurt you like the other person. You know what I'm saying? So you would already been healed from that and know how to deal with it. So just keep that in mind, guys. I'm not saying that's what's happening. Like I said, if this doesn't resonate, don't make it make sense, guys, okay? Now, one more thing before we do messages from Spirit. This is the Moon card. This is Pisces energy. Sounds like Blair is killing, right? So right here you can see that there is a domesticated dog and a wolf. Okay, so there's a tamed animal and there's a wild animal. Then we have two polar opposites of buildings, right? This one's on the left, this one's on the right. Then we have the sun and the moon. So these are complete polar opposites, just like the man and the woman and the Gemini card, right? So Pisces, so you see this crab, this lobster, whatever this is, they're not going towards this way. Let me put it over here. They're not going towards the dog, the kitty dog, or to the left of the building, or they're not going to the right to the wolf, or like they're not too extreme and they're not too lame, right? There's a little path right here. It falls right through the middle. So that's the thing about Pisces. Okay, they're complete polar opposites, but finding that middle, that ground, is what it's all like, finding the light and the dark, right? So finding that balance. So that's a feminine energy, right? The moon, and then Taurus, I'm pretty sure you're fixed, so you are a masculine energy. Yeah. So anywho, that is how they feel about you. So let's get messages from Spirit. This looks very promising, guys, although it does seem like it's taking a while. But like I said, nothing that is worthwhile is ever easy. I always talk about this card too. This is like our minds, our personal reality. Our personality creates our personal reality. Meaning that right here, he looks disappointed. Like, I put all this work in for this. So this is how powerful our minds are, right? So we take it away and we change up. Is the glass half empty or is it half full, right? So he's looking at it half empty. Like, God, I put all this work in and this is all I got. Like, this is not worth it. But let's change our minds. You know, let's look at the glass half full. Let's say, hey, you know what? It wasn't too bad. Look at everything that came out of the situation. Look at how much it grew. And look at, just with the change of thought process, doesn't it look like he's looking down at this adoringly? Now he's looking at it like he's admiring it. Like, hey, it's almost as tall as me. It wasn't too bad, right? This is how powerful our minds are, okay? So stay positive, okay? Even though this is taking a while, it's going to pay off. Clearly, these are all good cards. I don't see one bad card in here. Not one. Just this one that you need to express your emotions, because right now you're coming off as a cold turkey, right? Thanks, Spirit, guys. I'm truly grateful. What messages do you have for... Oh, okay. Well, they're like here. All right, so we have the King of Wands in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Hangman. Okay, the Hangman is also considered Pisces, FYI. So, the King of Wands in reverse. This is fire, which is wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So, Spirit wants to... This is actually Leo and fire. So, this is like impulsiveness, haste, ruthless, high expectations, arrogant, or aggression. Okay, so like I said, you might be getting, this is controlling appetites and passions, right? So if things aren't going your way, you might get an attitude, or they might get upset, or however they're treating you. But this is impulsiveness, or haste, or ruthless, or high expectations. I know Tauruses, you guys have a tendency of having high expectations because you think everything's supposed to be perfect. Nothing is ever going to be perfect, you guys. That is a rabbit hole that you are never going to ever, you're going to go down and never get out of, ever. Because your perfect is different from somebody else's perfect, okay? Your right doesn't mean that somebody else is right. That's that middle. That's what that moon is about. There's your truth, their truth, and the truth, okay? See what I'm saying? There's man, there's woman, there's God. See what I'm saying? So that's right here. Just because you see something your way doesn't mean that that's the way that it is, okay? There's their way, or your way, their way, and the way, right? Okay, so that's what this means. Controlling appetites and passions, high expectations. Watch that, okay? Because let me tell you something. That's not the only person that sits that high is God. I'm telling you. So we can't judge anything else or expect things out of people if they're not able to give that to us. Do you see what I'm saying? You can't expect somebody to know what you know or feel what you felt if they never experienced it. Do you see what I'm saying? So the expectations is not fair. It's not fair at all. Okay, so just keep that in mind, guys. Don't be arrogant either, okay? And don't be aggressive. I know that, like I said, it might be frustrating, but it's completely worthwhile, guys, okay? Now, the High Priestess. High Priestess is the second card in the Major Arcana, so 2, balance, right? 2. That's a balance. So High Priestess is the moon. That's Pisces right here. So this is enlightenment, veil revealed, divine knowledge, secrets, and a mystery. So the thing about her is that she has a veil, but it's coming off. Okay, so now things are starting to come off and something might be starting to be exposed a little bit more. Something's coming out more, right? There's enlightenment. The veil is revealed. The veil is coming off. So something is going to come to surface. Something's going to come to light. Divine knowledge, secrets, or mystery. So maybe you guys are not completely telling each other everything. Maybe you feel like they're being secretive or they're a mystery, but they probably feel that way about you too because you're not really expressing your emotions either. Whether that's keeping this relationship alive or not, I'm not sure, but we need to this card is clearly saying that you need to express emotionally, okay? And we have the Hangman. Hangman is also Pisces, so their energy is high in this. I can't, that's so, I mean, I can sit here and say, I can't believe it, but this always happens. So this is Neptune and Pisces. So this is 12. 2 and 1 is 3. Remember what I said about 3? And funny how that fell on the lovers, right? 3. I swear you can't make this up. So this is ultimate surrender, a sacrifice, suspended in time, breaking old patterns, circumspection, letting go, seeing something different, a different perspective or a different view. Okay, that's what you guys need to do. Okay, so this is the ultimate surrender, sacrifice. So what he does is he takes himself, and if you can see it in the other one, he's very serene, he's very calm, because he does this on his own accord. He suspends himself and he hangs himself from a tree and hangs upside down. He's shaped as a triangle, which is the 3, like the banana, like the Gemini. It's shaped as a 3 because he needs to see something in a different view, in a different light. Okay, like I said, you think one way, they think the other way, but then you have to find that middle. You have to find that balance. You have to find that center. Okay, because that's what this is all. That's what the universe is all about. That's what it's all about, guys. It's not about you. It's not about them. It's about you, like we, right? That's the whole point. So that's what this is, that maybe you need to start seeing something in a different view, in a different light, letting go of things, letting go of your self-limiting expectations or your, clouded lenses or, things like that, because the high expectations are going to do nothing but make you feel, it's going to disappoint you, because expectations with anybody that's not fair. Okay, so just know that we're here to grow, learn and grow, and it's a growing process, and everybody gets better with over time. So as time goes on, you guys can keep patience with each other and have this. It's going to pay off. Okay, so that is your reading, Taurus, on how Pisces feels about you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I have a buy her a coffee if you want to, because all my readings are free. I would really appreciate it. But thank you so much for all the support, guys. Love and light.